Welcome back to another episode of Customize Your Alicia. So today we are going to look into the profile page or the general profile page of your character. On the previous episode, we generated a new character, a granny, which is very, very grumpy. And here we are going to look into the different settings and how you can edit it yourself to make sure that she matches your community. You can see there is multiple sections here. So first of all, you have the basic information. These are going to define different elements. The first one is the streamer nickname. So how basically Alicia is going to refer to you. For me, my name on Twitch is YouBarbaPapa, but no one calls me that. It's impossible to say. So the only way to do that is to actually tell her, call me Yuba. Yuba, that's my name. That's how you should call me. Then the other section is the character nickname. How are you going to refer to Alicia? You can always say Alicia, but sometimes it's not the best one. So you can call her Granny here or Eddie. I usually kind of like the name Molly because this is how I refer to Alicia sometimes. And so I just add Molly and you can see Molly is coming here. So this is really in general your settings there to refer to Alicia. You can just stop editing here and that's it. You have the content tone on the right. This setting defines how Alicia is going to talk in your chat or approach different subjects. So if you're in a family-friendly setting, she's going to be very kind of protective on some subject. Like someone talking about alcohol, tobacco, drugs, sex, or anything, she's just going to, push back saying like, hey, maybe not the right place to actually say that. On the normal settings, she's going to be a bit more broad, it's going to be fine, but if you go a bit too far, she's going to take a stand and not actually keep the conversation going with those different topics. And the last one is matcher. So don't get me wrong, Alicia is not going to start insulting everyone and being like extremely rude and having different type of conversation there, but she's going to have much less limits. So she's going to not care if someone mentioned drugs, alcohol, sex, or anything around, controversial topics. She's going to let go and just say, yeah, okay, look, you define what you want in your stream. If it's a +18 stream, you can chat about anything you'd like. So Alicia is just going to step back and just let you discuss that. But on the matcher settings, it means that you can also combine this with the different personalities that she might have, and she might be a bit more let's say angry, or she would be able to curse in some aspects. But that's exactly what we want sometimes, specifically with an old grandma. So we will be going for the matcher settings as my stream is a matter content. After that, we can look at these two blocks. So those defines the really core of Alicia. You have the personality and you have the backstory. Personality in the same way as you would create your Sims. So it's basically the traits of character that define the way she's going to act and behave. This is really the core element of herself. So she can be on this one condemning, sarcastic, angry, nostalgic. So this is going to define her overall personality. But that can be anything. Like you can have a fighter jet pilot that is like this. You can have a weird version of Deadpool that would be in that film. But for that, it's the other section. It's actually the backstory. This is where you get very creative of what's happening in the background. For us, we already defined some elements. So our character is actually Edith, who used to run a cookie factory until she was let go. Now she spends her day grumbling about the state of the world and the youth, often reminiscing about her cookies' days with bitterness. So that's kind of, the character essence. So that's how you can create and be very creative about how you define your characters. The last block is actually the interaction settings. This part of the character is more like how you are expecting Alicia to actually tune in your community. This element, the first one, is who do you want Alicia to be talking to? So it can be directly to you or more to the viewers. I usually prefer balance because she's interacting with everyone. Then you have the talking style. Talking style is usually set to, she's going to decide herself. So is it going to be short messages, medium messages, or very long ones? So if you switch it off, you will see basically you have brief, normal, and detailed. She's going to define by herself which element she's going to go for based on what she wants to say. The other one is a chattiness. So how often she's going to tune in within your community. So this has many different settings, but when you put it to auto, she is really going to just analyze how she is, what's her personality, her character. Is it worth like interacting at X, Y, that time? So you can just let her do her work on that aspect. If you really want her to be very chatty, you just go there, very chatty, and she's going to be pushing messages often and interacting with as many people as she can. And the last one is the reactivity settings. This is a way you can really simulate or emulate the way that a human can interact. When you're on different platform, you will take some time on your keyboard to write your message. So what we created is a way to actually factor that. And so she's going to take time to answer and specifically write her messages. That's all it is for this settings. So you can define a keyboard warrior, a normal viewer, or a chill viewer. I usually let it on the lightning fast. Next, we will be looking into how to create a different display name for Alicia. So if you're interested to know more, first of all, check out getalicia.com, join our Discord, subscribe to the channel, and check out the next video. See you next time. Bye.